Hey guys, happy to see you here on Sorry What channel. Subscribe and let's go to the first story. Story 1. I am 34 and my ex-wife was 30 at the time I wrote this story. Miriam and I had been married for 6 years and we had a beautiful daughter together. We were a happy family and I couldn't believe that Miriam would decide to throw away everything that we shared as a family. We were always there for each other and supported each other's dreams. If she said that she wanted to try something out, I would give her my full support and the same applied to me. Everything began to fall apart when Miriam got the role of an intern at her dream organization. After she completed the internship, she was lucky to be fully retained. The truth is, none of us saw that coming, but I was so happy for her when it did. During my ex-wife's internship, there was this particular co-worker of hers she used to talk about all the time. His name was John. She would return for the day and talk about how John was so intelligent, how he helped her out, and so on. I didn't really think there was a problem with that because John was married and he was not helping her alone, he was helping other interns as well. Also, being that we were a couple who communicated a lot, I literally knew everyone at her place of work, even without meeting them face to face, because talking about everything was just our way of bonding and filling in each other about our days. After my wife got retained by her organization, she began to change. If she left work early in the morning, she would return around 7 p.m., leaving just me to care for and look after our daughter. This continued for a while, and anytime I tried to talk to her about this new behavior of hers, she would flare up and say I was being jealous because she earned more than me and her job was better than mine. Yes, it was true that my wife earned more than me, but that's not what this was about, and I hated that she had to rub that in my face each time we disagreed on something or had a fight. Miriam did not just suddenly begin to return home late, but she also became colder towards me. Before all this happened, our weekends used to be something we all looked forward to because we would cook together, try our baking disasters, clean together, watch movies together, bathe together, and even do karaoke with our daughter together. But all of that stopped after she got the job. It had gotten so bad that even when she was at home, it was almost like she wasn't there. If she wasn't on her laptop, she'd be on her phone. She didn't have an issue with consistently neglecting us to focus on whatever it was that she was doing. No matter how much I complained, it was very painful to watch because I love Miriam so much, and whatever was going on was not the plan that I had for both of us and our family. When I had enough, I confronted her one day and asked her to choose between her marriage and her new job, since it was turning her into someone she wasn't. Ultimately, she picked her job. She said that she had picked her job over and over and that she did not care about her marriage. This was very painful to hear, and she was not kidding either. At that time, I was so busy trying to save our marriage that I didn't notice the changes in the way she dressed, her makeup, or even her choice of clothes. It was a clear sign that she was seeing someone else. It had to be the only reason she neglected me and our daughter. I was right. One day, I had put our daughter to sleep early and I went to a room to think things through. Miriam was on her laptop in the living room when I left her. Since she didn't hear any movement, she must have thought I was sleeping. She walked into the room and I think she came in to confirm that I was asleep because she didn't see me move. When she confirmed that I was asleep, she continued to talk on the phone. It didn't take long for me to figure out that she was talking to her lover, whom she told she was pregnant to. At the end of the conversation, she called his name. It was St. John, her co-worker. I felt my throat go dry and I couldn't believe it. Miriam cheated on me with John, and not just that, she got pregnant by him. Despite everything that we had been through together, I was really broken. But since we were already distant with each other, I didn't need to pretend that everything was okay while she continued with her ways. I planned my revenge. I really wanted to confront her, but if I did, maybe things would not have turned out the way they did. I got one of those apps that allow you to track people's phones, and I tracked hers. I did this because I needed evidence, and without evidence, my revenge would not be complete. I got their chats and text messages of them talking about the pregnancy and how she would try to pin it on me. The funny thing is, since Miriam had started seeing John, we stopped getting intimate because she was always tired whenever I tried to touch her. After that call, she tried to make us get intimate, but I didn't let that happen. Gathering the evidence took a while, and after I got enough, I printed them and put them in a big envelope. Then, I took it to her workplace myself. When she saw me that day, she pretended like we were cool at home and asked what I was doing there. I played along and told her that I had come to deliver something very important to her boss. So, she gave me a cold kiss and returned to whatever she was doing. If only she knew what was going to happen next, maybe she would not have kissed me. I think she was still a month pregnant because her baby bump was not obvious yet. That evening, she returned home in tears, but her bags were already packed by the door. I knew that she had been fired because her company did not support co-workers dating each other. And to make matters worse, she was pregnant. When she realized it was me and I had known all this while, she fell on the floor and began to cry and beg me. But it was too late. I told her she'd be getting the divorce papers soon and kicked her out. John's wife eventually heard the news and she divorced John too. John and Miriam did not end up together because he said Miriam ruined his life. In all his years of hard work, he wasn't going to take responsibility for the pregnancy because she was married to me, but we all knew that the baby wasn't mine either. We eventually divorced, and with the help of my lawyer, I took custody of her daughter. I was not going to let her suffer for the sins of her mother. Miriam gave birth to a boy, and believe me, she has suffered a lot with the baby. Up to date, every time she comes to pick up her daughter, she cries, begs, and admits that she made a terrible mistake. I keep telling her that it would be my own terrible mistake to take her back. Story 2. Don't forget to subscribe my small cute channel, it's very important for me. Thanks. So, next one story. Am I the a-hole for posting videos of my niece and nephew misbehaving in response to my sister's complaints that I did not want them at my birthday dinner? My sister Angel claims to use hands-off parenting with my niece Sophia and nephew Parker. In actuality, Angel is entirely permissive and refuses to discipline them. She expects other adults to step in when Sophia and Parker's behavior is getting out of hand. For this reason, I asked Angel to get a babysitter for Sophia and Parker if she wanted to attend my 27th birthday. I love Sophia and Parker as their aunt, and at the same time, I want a peaceful evening to celebrate my birthday instead of dealing with Sophia and Parker's behavior. Because I know Angel isn't going to discipline them herself, Angel acted understanding when I made this request and explained my reasons to her in person. But then she went online and made a Facebook post accusing me of hating Sophia and Parker and trying to punish Angel by only inviting her sister Jessica's kid Megan to my birthday dinner. Never mind that Megan is 17 and she is practically an adult herself. Several of her relatives and mutual acquaintances called me out and said I was excluding a 10 and 7-year-old. I responded to Angel's post by sharing 2 videos of Sophia and Parker misbehaving while Angel did nothing. The first video was a recording taken by Megan where Sophia and Parker were throwing tantrums and yelling at her. Megan was trying to calm Sophia and Parker down while Angel was on her tablet ignoring the situation. The other video was one that Angel took. Sophia and Parker were yelling, throwing toys at each other, and Parker even called his sister a bad word. Angel was laughing as if it were funny and was again doing nothing to discipline Sophia or Parker. I wrote alongside the videos that I loved Sophia and Parker as their aunt, but at the same time, I wanted a peaceful evening to celebrate my birthday. I don't want to be stuck disciplining Sophia and Parker because clearly Angel won't. Angel ended up not coming to my birthday at all. My parents told me that I was in the wrong for sharing those videos because everyone's children have acted up and posting those videos didn't accomplish anything besides embarrassing Angel. They also said that I could have compromised by having a nobody under 18 rule for my birthday dinner. Megan would not be able to attend, but then Sophia and Parker wouldn't feel excluded. I do not see how that would be fair to myself or Megan. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to make compromises for my birthday dinner? Edit. Hello, I wanted to clarify some concerns about the videos. Firstly, both me and Angel's Facebooks are private, so the only people who are able to view the videos are people who either I or Angel have added as friends. A stranger will not be able to see them. Angel had already posted the video that she recorded as Sophia and Parker misbehaving, so I merely linked it. Megan had already posted the video that she recorded, just on a different social media platform. I am uncertain if Megan's social media is private, but no strangers will be able to view the videos from my and Angel's Facebook accounts. That's all for today. If you're enjoying